What's up guys, my name's Dychronic here on this Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be talking about the Xur's location for May 3rd, 2019. If you did not know, the Xur is basically a dude who sells a bunch of very rare items, rare guns and armor, the exotic versions of them, and he has a bunch of cool stuff every week. In case you're missing certain exotics or you want a different role, he has a bunch of stuff. He's going to be in his regular location on the planet Io. I think Io is a planet. No. Io must be a moon, because Io is not one of the nine or 8 options. Anyways, go to Giant's car, make your way over here. He's in the cave right here in his regular location. He'll be over here every time he is on Io. Let's go ahead and take a look at his inventory. Before I start, I just wanted to mention this is the last week of the Revelry. We're very close to the end of it. On May 7th, the Tuesday, will be the end of the Revelry event. So if there's anything you want to do for Revelry, make sure you complete it before then. If you want to get your highest wage, you want to get emblems, finish triumphs, and make sure you claim the triumphs. If you don't claim them, they will go away, even if you've completed them. Slight update to that is that one for getting 200 orbs in Crucible, the Verdant Light, whatever competitive challenge. They're going to lower that down to 20 orbs, and that will automatically happen on May 7th, and if you have over 20 orbs, it'll auto-complete, and then the Party Harder will also auto-complete. So you don't have to worry about that one. I'm at 192, and I'm feeling really lazy, and I might just let it do that. So the weapon is the Huckleberry. Came out with the Warmind campaign. This SMG is actually probably the best SMG in the game for PvE. It is fantastic. First of all, increased rate of fire and recoil while holding down the trigger, and kills with this weapon reload a portion of the magazine. Combine that with Rampage, the more kills you get, the more, ammo you get in the magazine, and then the more Rampage stacks you get, the more damage you deal, and there's also ricochet rounds, means extended range. This weapon starts to do some incredible things, and it does it really fun. If you have not used this, I highly recommend it. There's also a catalyst that I forget where you get it. I think it might be from Adventures or Strikes or something that helps with the stability or something. I forget exactly. The only downside of this weapon is going to be reload speed. It sucks. So you want to make sure you're getting kills. This is all about just shredding fodder, and you can do so very easily. If you're on PC, SMGs are a lot easier to handle. So this is definitely something you're going to want if you don't have it. Next up, the Hunter Exotic Gemini Jester. When you dodge, it disorients nearby enemies and temporarily removes their radar. So disorient, basically, if you've ever been in one of those smoke clouds from the Hunter's smoke grenades, that's basically what it's like. And the radar, it just disappears from you if you're within like a huge radius, which is really cool. I saw a lot of people during Revelry with the class item boost, the class ability boost, using Gemini Jester as a hunter and just going invisible and removing everybody's radar all the time, and it was actually very effective. So if you haven't tried that, you should try that, and it's a lot of fun. There's no ornaments for some reason, or maybe I just don't have the ornament. But as far as the roll goes, always good rolls on the leg armor. You got hand cannons, dexterity, and you got special ammo finder. Overall, not the best exotic, but has its uses in certain places, and it also has a bunny rabbit on it. You can't really go wrong with that. Next up, the Anteus Wards, a Titan exotic. Big ass legs on this tiny female hunter model is always really funny. Basically, you have improved slide, which I think means you slide farther, and sliding reflects incoming projectiles. Reflecting the projectiles grants super energy. The idea here is, in PvP, you slide shotgun people. If they shoot you with a shotgun, it will reflect and maybe even hit them, or basically just save your life. I believe right now this is not doing what it's supposed to be doing, and it's not reflecting everything that it should. I don't know if they brought that update out. I remember they mentioned it over the last few weeks, that it's kind of broken at the moment. But honestly, I've never tried it, and it's really not that good. The slide shield only comes out every like 2 seconds, so you can't just spam slide all the time, but it sounds like if something that would be really fun if you get a kill with it once, and outside of that, whatever. Next up, the Warlock Exotics, the Controverse Hold. This weapon resists incoming damage while charging your Void Grenade with Chaos Accelerant, Feed the Void, and Handheld Supernova. Basically, all of the charged Void Grenades, and charged Void Grenades return a random amount of energy on a hit. So the general idea here, in my opinion, you're going to want to go with the Handheld Supernova when you're using Nova Warp class. Basically, that shoots out basically like a shotgun kind of like grenade, and if you're holding down the grenade button with this thing, you take a lot less damage. If there's a guy with a shotgun around the corner, he's not going to be able to one-shot you, and it will always surprise them, and you're going to have this shotgun grenade to just throw on them. This is actually somewhat an underrated exotic, and I highly recommend it if you're having a lot of troubles with shotgunners, because it will basically solve all your problems, and you also get a random amount of grenade energy on hit, and having more of those grenades to have more of those anti-shotguns is actually really fun to have. On top of that, hand cannon loader and both of these scavengers are always fantastic. And impact induction, in case you want to do melee attack to reduce your grenade, which is a good synergy here. Next up, the invitations. I forgot to mention this before everything else, but this invitation is actually the same one as the last time because it is currently glitched, and they will be fixing it coming on this next update on May 7th. So right now, you have to do Vex kills on the Tangled Shore, and you can't do that. Outside of Warden of Nothing, that's impossible, and even that one doesn't actually count. So they're going to be making a fix for this on May 7th, so you can actually complete it next week. So basically, everybody is halted at the tower. If you still have the tower, don't worry, that's where everybody's at. Next up, 5 of Swords for faster Nightfalls and higher scoring Nightfalls, and lastly, Faded Engram for guaranteed exotic that you do not have from Forsaken and before. Anyways, that's pretty much the Xur for you guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you had any questions, any concerns, any tips or tricks. If I missed something, let me know in the comments down below. But that's pretty much it. My name has been Dychronic, and I will see you guys on the next one.